What are the first 3 steps you can take as a bookkeeper to help make artificial intelligence work for you? So if you're anything like me, you're a little overwhelmed at all the AI stuff that is happening now. I really value efficiency, so I want to have some of these tools work for me if they're helpful, but I kind of don't really know where to start. So in today's video, I tried to break it down as much as possible into those 3 simple first steps. So let me know in the comments if you're already using AI and it's helpful and what you recommend. Number 1 is to get AI help in formal writing for your bookkeeping business. So maybe you need to do some communication. Maybe it is a price increase letter. You need to communicate to all of your 7 clients that your prices are going up starting in January of next year. But that is kind of a hard thing to craft. You want to make sure you say it well and say it clearly and be professional. So let's see how AI can help with this. So I'm going to be using Chat GPT because I feel like it's the most common one that I know about. So let's put this prompt into Chat GPT. All right, so this is going to say, write a price increase letter between Morgan with FinePoints Bookkeeping and her clients to state that in 2024, the retainer prices will move from $500 a month to $550 a month. So that's going to be my prompt. Let's see how Chat GPT does at writing this letter. Okay, so here I am within Chat GPT. You can make a login so that it will remember you. And I'm just going to paste in that prompt for a price increase letter. And here is what it spits out. It's pretty long. It says, I hope this letter finds you well. It's been a pleasure providing bookkeeping services for you and your esteemed company. Okay, so I'm gonna say, make it 2 paragraphs and more casual. All right, so here's its second idea of what I want. Hey, client's name. I hope you're doing well. I want to touch base regarding some changes happening here at FinePoints Bookkeeping. First of all, thank you, blah, blah, blah. Now on to the nitty gritty. Starting January 1st, we will be implementing a slight adjustment to our pricing. Our retainer fee will be moving from $500 to $550. I totally understand that any changes in pricing can raise questions. So this is kind of closer to what I would like it to say. And again, I might just copy and paste this and then change a few of the sentences myself if I want to. But this is a really great start if I need help brainstorming or, need help getting started with some of this formal writing. So you kind of get the concept. This can be used for any formal writing that you need to do within your business. So maybe you need to write a website policy. Maybe you're just writing your about me on your website. You can even use a prompt like this to make a bookkeeper contract. Now, of course, I don't want to give you legal advice, so you might want to run this by a lawyer. But here's an example of a prompt you could use if you wanted ChatGPT to make a contract of employment for you. Write a contract between FinePoints and a bookkeeping client with these parameters. Retainer, client billed $500 a month, weekly communication, monthly reporting. Services include recording and organizing financial data for invoicing, billing, payroll, and reconciling transactions. So you can use this as a starting point, see what ChatGPT spits out, and then use your brain to alter it as needed. That is going to be a theme here. You can't just trust the program to do everything you want, but work it through your own knowledge as well. And that leads me to number 2, is use AI to do research and fact checking for you. So it's checking for accuracy. So again, then it's giving you data and you are using that combined with your own knowledge. All right, so first let's train AI to talk like you, because you don't want it to talk like a robot. You don't want it to talk like, Nike. You don't want it to talk like QuickBooks. You want it to talk like you and your own voice. So here is a prompt for that. I'm a bookkeeper and a YouTuber who helps others start bookkeeping businesses so that they can earn a good income while having a flexible schedule. I do this through my videos, blog posts, and programs. My tone is friendly and conversational, and I prefer to keep things as simple as possible. And then once it knows your tone, your voice, you can say, please write an about page for my website. And then it will spit it out. And then you can alter it from there. You can say, make it shorter, make it friendlier, make it more formal, make it funnier, and continue tweaking it until you like it. All right, and what if you want to do some research for a bookkeeping client? In the past, we always Google all this stuff, but I would try Chat GPT too and see if it gives you a more helpful answer. So you can type in something like, my client is a farmer in Oregon, and she is wondering if her water bill is going to be a business expense. You can also use the phrase, where can I find that information, with ChatGPT, and then maybe they will direct you to Oregon's website or the IRS
website where you can find that information about your bookkeeping question. And that's going to help you because it's more of like the source data. I think you can rely on that better and it's more reliable. And then in my research, I found that there's also a paid version of Chat GPT, and that is going to allow you to get more access to specific websites, sometimes that are under like a pay structure, if that makes sense. Like the free one is going to give you all the free information on the internet, but the paid one can sometimes be more specialized. So that is an idea if you're getting into this and you're really liking it. All right, so we've done number 1 and 2, which is do the writing and then do the research. The idea for this video actually came from a comment on this video that is called, "Is it a good time to start bookkeeping?" And in that video, I talk all about AI and how it's going to affect bookkeepers in the future. And of course, I don't know the future, but it is my opinion on that subject. And I know that's a hot button issue right now, but I don't think we as bookkeepers need to be scared of AI. I think it is a tool that is going to help us. So definitely check out that video after this if you're interested in seeing more. And if you don't know me, I am Morgan. My website is finepoints.biz. I love to help bookkeepers. Make sure to check out my free masterclass about how I got my first 3 bookkeeping clients, and subscribe to this channel if you're a bookkeeper and you want a new video each week. So we've talked about the first 2 uses. 1 is with formal writing, 2 is with doing research. And that brings us to number 3, which is choose an AI app. Maybe just start with one that is helpful for your daily bookkeeping tasks. So I'm gonna mention 3 here that I've just researched. I haven't used these except for the first one. So maybe pick one that interests you and start there. Again, if you're overwhelmed, just start small, start with one thing. So the first thing might be obvious, but QuickBooks is using AI. It's using artificial intelligence to categorize transactions. And I've been a bookkeeper for 10 years. I've seen a huge increase in how QuickBooks is improving and getting better at managing data and sorting it. A lot of times now they'll automatically input statements and check images, all that stuff. So I think that is really making our job as bookkeepers a lot easier. So I just need to mention that to remind you, you're already on the AI train. Don't feel like you're behind. You are doing it in QuickBooks. All right, the next one I want to talk about is called Fireflies AI. And this is a program that helps you with meetings. So when you're meeting with a client over a video call like Zoom, this automatically records and transcribes the meetings, and it can also create summaries of the meetings. It also says it can analyze the meeting and make a workflow, which I'm not really sure how that looks. I'm interested in that. Let me know in the comments if you've used this. But that's really helpful because a lot of times I have met with a client like 2 weeks ago and I'm like, wait, what did we say about that particular thing? And then I can just go back and look at the transcript. You can filter and search for keywords. You can be, oh, what did we say about the invoicing process? Or I think that they told me I needed to invoice, their lawn care service. So you can search for stuff in there, which I think will be really great. All right, and the other one I found I think that is going to be helpful for bookkeepers is called Carbon. And this is an email management program. So it can categorize and even reply to emails. If you have like a really long email thread that you kind of get lost in, it can summarize that and create actionable bullet points.